Blake.
Thanks, I'm going to change the topic into totally different topic to that. Mark Meadows said earlier this morning that he thinks, quote, we're very close as it relates to health care and that two options were given to the House Speaker. Does the White House believe that you're very close on health care, and have you signed off on those two options?
Well, two things. One, I think we're getting closer and closer every day. This has been a process that, as you know, the Chief of Staff, the Vice President, and others have been extremely engaged in behind the scenes. We clearly are getting closer. More votes are moving in our direction. And these ideas, I think, are very helpful, and the conversations are getting closer. I don't want to prejudge the outcome at this point, but I would say that we feel very buoyed by the direction that this is going and some of the outcomes. I know that with respect to a couple of the proposals that Congressman Meadows is suggesting, and part of those has to be, again, figuring out whether or not those attract additional votes and gain additional support and don't detract. And I know it sounds very simple, but that's what this entire process has been about. And so he is reviewing a couple of the provisions that he wants to make an amendment or to the ongoing amendment.
Have you signed off to those?
It's not a question of us signing off. I think we're good with the direction that this is going, as long as it continues to grow the vote. A lot of these provisions that are being discussed give states the flexibility to enact certain provisions, which is consistent with our general philosophy of giving more competition and more choice to the people in the state. So,
secondly, video that's being played across television, United Airlines. Do you think the government should investigate them, the industry as a whole, as it relates to passenger treatment?
I would just say that I think there has been clearly law enforcement is reviewing that situation. I think there's plenty of law enforcement to review a situation like that. And I know United Airlines has stated that they are currently reviewing their own policies. Let's not get ahead of where that review goes. It was an unfortunate incident. Clearly, when you watch the video, it is troubling to see how that was handled. But I'm not going to. They have clearly stated their desire to review the situation. Law enforcement's reviewing it, and I think for us to start to get in front of what should be a very simple, a local matter, not necessarily needing a federal response.